The Adofu current announced itself before they saw it. A deep, relentless roar beneath the night. A force no boat survives. But Dumebi's boat drove straight into it. Engine screamed. Water rose like walls. The river pushed back with everything it had. And then something shifted, as if the river had already made its decision. They broke through. On the other side, searchlights swept across the water. 3 boats. Mama Joke's men closing in along the bank. Then, an ancient tree, roots stretching into the river, and hanging from one root, a hand. There, Dumebi's boat cut across at full speed.
Get your hands up now! Stop resisting!
Lights flooded the scene. Nobody moves. Chaos broke instantly. Officers moved in. Struggles ended. Handcuffs clicked. But Dumebi didn't wait. She dove into the current, into the same river that had taken her sister. The water fought her, pulled at her, tried to drag her back. But she pushed forward, step by step, breath by breath. Preyé, there she was, unconscious, full, barely holding onto the root. Dumebi reached her, pulling her close. I have you. Preyé's eyes slowly opened. Dumebi, yes, I'm here. And in that moment, she rested, for the first time in 3 years. The journey home was quiet. The same water that took her now carried her back. Behind them, Mama Joke and her men sat in silence, defeated. Ahead, Oriémé waited. By the time the boats appeared, the entire village was already at the riverbank, watching, hoping, waiting. At the front stood Tanya. The boat touched land. Dumebi stepped down, then turned, and helped her sister onto the soil. Home, the village erupted in celebration. Drums, singing, dancing, life returned. But Tanya did not move. She simply opened her arms, and her daughters ran into them. No words, no sound, just a mother holding what she had lost and found again. The next morning, justice was declared. At the village court, the king looked at Mama Joke and her men, then spoke. Take them to court.
My lord, the evidence
In the
before
courtroom,
this clear.
Dumebi
Suspects
stood firm,
deliberately targeted
calm,
vulnerable young women
clear,
in our community.
unshaken. She presented the evidence. 11 girls, stolen lives, years of deception and forced labor. The truth
judgment is
filled the
final.
room. The judge
sentence
listened,
is passed.
then delivered the verdict. Guilty. Sentence passed. No escape. Mama Joke's power ended there. And Oriémé celebrated. Because the river had spoken, the river had remembered, and the same water that took her carried her home.
I see the morning, I feel the light. The river carried me through the darkest night.